This broadcast is sponsored by
BetterHelp. I've been in therapy since my 20s, and it's made a huge difference in my life. There were so many nights where I struggled mentally and emotionally, growing up being bullied, losing relationships. My life is still not perfect, but therapy has really helped me get to a better place. And that's why I believe everyone deserves access to it. We've all faced hardships. We've all had those days where it feels impossible to keep going. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, making professional help accessible and convenient. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire, and they'll match you with a licensed therapist who fits every one of your needs. From there, you can talk to them however you feel comfortable, through video call, through phone, or even chat. So I encourage you all to take that first step by going to betterhelp.com/justalex. Take care of yourself mentally, and everything else will fall into place. So don't wait. Go to betterhelp.com/justalex and start your journey today.
You wanted the Viper? You wanted the Apex Predator? Well, I think you got it. Randy Orton turns heel on Cody Rhodes, and the crowd cheers. Let's talk about it right here in Alyx's World. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx. Tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown was live in Phoenix, Arizona, March 13th, 2026. I was looking for that hook. I was looking for that one thing to make me go, welcome to WrestleMania season. Did I get it tonight? Kinda? Maybe? It was a big deal. Something did happen. Some things did happen. But was it enough to make me go, it's WrestleMania season? Was it enough for you? Did Randy Orton turning heel make you go, WrestleMania season is here? I got my thoughts, and we're going to get into it. Matter of fact, we'll get into it in about a couple of minutes because I got something, well, we got some things we got to talk about, quite honestly. Everyone knows what happened with OVW. If you're not chronically online, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, Al Snow's promotion, OVW, had an incident where two wrestlers were wrestling, and a referee caught what seemed like a flying forearm shot, and the wrestler landed right on his skull, like dropped full body on his skull. At first, the referee wasn't moving, right? KO, knocked him out. And then within about 5 seconds, the referee starts shaking. And you're thinking, is he selling? And then he keeps shaking. And then the shakes get worse. He's having a full-on seizure. Everybody sees it. The crowd sees it. The wrestlers keep wrestling. They still hit their spots. Everyone's screaming, dude, what are y'all doing? The referee's having a seizure. The wrestler pushes the referee over, literally just kicks him to the side, and continues to wrestle. It wasn't until paramedics hit the ring before the wrestler said, oh crap, this is real. He's not selling. Then they stopped. That referee's name was Dallas Edwards. I have yet to see an update. The last word we had was from his girlfriend, Fightful Select. Released a statement from the girlfriend saying he suffered a brain injury and he's currently being checked out. If there was an update, please let me know. But last I heard, he was in the hospital. So the overall general opinion of this is fire those damn wrestlers. Fire those damn wrestlers for what they did. How dare you? How dare you hit your stupid ass spots while someone is having a seizure, on the verge of dying in your ring? And you want to hit your spots, right? Oh, the internet completely slammed those wrestlers, ate them alive. Quite honestly, and I'm going to be real with you, they deserved all the heat that they got. I'm sorry. I understand that wrestlers are they're trained to continue no matter what. The show must go on. It's the Vince McMahon mentality. We saw it with Owen Hart's death. Owen Hart literally died inside the ring. Well, he fell to his death and then died backstage. Did Vince stop the show? No. These wrestlers are trained to continue wrestling even if someone is perishing. Until we get the X, and when the person that's supposed to deliver the X is the one that's having a problem, unfortunately, a lot of the time, wrestlers just keep going. And I understand why certain wrestlers in the business, people behind scenes, are saying, ease up. These wrestlers didn't mean any harm. These wrestlers are just doing what they were told to do. I'm of the mindset that you have to know, man. Listen, I get it. There's a wrestling bubble. The wrestling bubble says, go no matter what. Do not break the act, right? This is a magic show. Don't screw up the magic show. You keep going. We're live. Someone was having a seizure. Seizures are not something you play around with. Seizures have the potential of leading to someone dying. I understand the aspect of, okay, maybe the wrestler didn't know. Maybe the wrestler thought he was selling. I thought he was selling at first. But at some point, even I would have, hey, bro, you all right? You know, bend down. Bend down to him. Yo, you good, man? Hey, you with me? The wrestlers didn't even check. They just moved them aside. So quite honestly, yeah, heads need to roll. Heads need to roll. Punishments need to be dished out. Suspensions. Hell, firings. That was 100% negligence. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm being an asshole. Probably coming from somebody that's not in the business. There comes a point in time where the business shouldn't overtake real human lives like that. A man was having a seizure, y'all. And those wrestlers decided, I'm just going to continue. Now, yes, I will give them credit when they realize, all right, this isn't good. Stop. Pause. Right? That's different. But still, it could have been so much worse. I don't know what the condition is right now for Dallas. Hopefully he's okay. Last I checked, I didn't see anything saying he was in a worse condition or he's passing away or anything. So I'm going to assume he's going to make a speedy recovery. But how they handled that situation was literally the wrong way. The absolute worst way you could handle that. And that needs to be used as an example of what not to do. These wrestlers are not paramedics. I'm not expecting them to know everything that's happening at every single second. But you gotta have a basic understanding of, okay, something's off. Hey, bro, you all right? Like, you're professionals now. We need to train these wrestlers to know what to do in situations like this. Because the fact that, and it's not just with OVW, okay? It's not with Al Snow's promotion. We've seen it many times before in different promotions. The fact that there's a mindset in the bubble where you just have to keep going. All right, someone got hurt. Oh, well, don't break character. We'll handle it later. The show's going on. There has to be a point where the wrestlers, where the company, where the show itself goes, all right, we're going to stop things right now. Someone's having an actual seizure. I'm out of character right now. So, I don't know the name of the wrestlers. I just hope Dallas, again, his name is Dallas Edwards. That's the name of the referee. I hope he recovers swiftly. I hope his injury isn't permanent. And the only thing I care about at the end of the day, I'm not going to harbor this hate or harbor any hatred towards the wrestlers. I'm disappointed. I think negligence is something that should be punished. All I care about is making sure Dallas is okay. We don't need another tragedy. We've seen way too many tragedies take place inside our wrestling ring. I just want to know, is he okay? And is he going to make a speedy recovery? That's all I care about. But that sale of the seizure was, it wasn't even selling. The seizure was scary, bro. It was scary. And I'm glad he's okay, though. I'm glad he's okay. But give me your thoughts about that, man. Give me your thoughts about it. All right. Sorry, I had to talk about that. Let's go ahead and get to what you guys are really here to talk about. That's Friday Night SmackDown. Overall, SmackDown is still... I don't even know what word I could use to describe it. I won't say it's bad, but it's lacking. Lacking's the good word. That's actually the perfect word right now. It's lacking. I didn't think tonight's episode was bad. That heel turn took it to another level, so that saved it from being just another random, boring episode of SmackDown. At the same time, though, I gotta keep bringing it up. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. SmackDown overall felt lifeless until the closing segment. And a couple of things in there that I thought was, all right, well, this is worth talking about. The Sami Zayn stuff continues to be one of the best parts of SmackDown. I'm still sitting here going, why didn't they give him the Royal Rumble victory? I don't understand it. Like, all of this would have made more sense with not Randy turning, but Sami questioning himself, questioning if he'll be able to beat Drew or whoever's the champion, right? Then it'd be like, all right, Sami's going to have to go through some metamorphosis, some transformation that makes him feel like a world champion before WrestleMania, right? I don't know what they're doing with him, quite honestly, and where it's going in terms of a character development. Hopefully it's leading to somewhere. But it's actually one of the most intriguing things about the entire product, if I'm being honest with you. But let's talk about the main event. So Cody Rhodes did an interview with Chris Van Vliet. It dropped literally earlier today. And in this interview, he was asked, how do you feel about the fans booing you? Are you okay with being a polarizing figure? Cody Rhodes mentioned the line he got from Rick and Morty. The line was from Rick, who said, I don't care that you boo me because I know what you cheer. That was a fantastic line. It's a fantastic line for somebody on the verge of turning heel. I still think WWE should turn Cody Rhodes heel. They should turn him heel. And it should be soon. Just let the fans get it out of their system. Don't repeat what you did with John Cena, where you essentially ruined a good portion of his run, his 20-something year run, forcing the audience to cheer him, when if you just turned him heel for a couple of years, it would have made the difference. Because the fans essentially treated John Cena like a heel for a good 5 years anyways. Of the 23 years he was around, they treated John Cena like a heel for a good 5 years of it. Probably more, honestly. I'd probably wager somewhere close to 10 years. But don't do that with Cody. Just turn him heel, let the crowd boo him, give them a compelling character that essentially makes him so awesome that the fans end up cheering him anyways. Like with Roman. You tried to force fans to like Roman, you turned him heel. He was such an awesome heel, now they can't boo him again. Now they love him again. Naturally speaking, every time he comes out, he gets cheered. Do that with Cody. But whatever you do, pick a direction. If you're going to have him stay a babyface, do a compelling story with him as a babyface. If you know that he's run his course as a face, turn him heel. Turn him heel. Cody's cool with it. Cody said he should lean into it. And that's something I respect about Cody Rhodes. He's not picky. He's not going to play that corporate card, especially the same card that Vince and John Cena used to play. I can't go heel, guys. I am a role model to the kids. I do Make-A-Wishes. If I sacrifice that, the business will die. John Cena going heel would shatter, would kill the business. That was the argument they was making. Cody's saying, I don't mind leaning into it. They want me to go heel? Sure. And I appreciate that about Cody. And that's what they should do with him. Is that what they did with him? No. They decided that it would be best if Randy went heel. Or did he? Did Randy Orton really go heel? I mean, on paper, sure. Maybe with the way things are looking, yeah. But here's the thing. The way that segment played out, were people booing him? Were people booing Randy Orton? I wasn't. Cody told Randy to listen to the voices in his head. He told him, I would always love you, no matter what you did. And then Randy whispered, thank you. And then proceeded to beat the holy hell out of Cody. Blood everywhere. Shattered his skull on some steel steps with a steel chair. And then you see Randy. At first he was like, what have I done? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. And then he came back and finished the job. That was so good. Little stuff like that I love. But at the end, you see him grab the championship, sit in the chair, and just embrace it. Consumed by the evil voices in his head. Now, you would think, doing all of that, the crowd would boo the living hell. Absolutely boo the hell out of Randy, right? You did that to my favorite wrestler. I mean, John Cena did it last year, got booed. Well, actually, no, he didn't. Got cheered, crowd popped, and then later on started booing. I mean, the year before that, Rock came in and beat the piss out of Cody. At least Rock got legit heat. The fans actually booed The Rock because fans wanted to see Cody win. John Cena was interesting. They booed him at first, and then over time, fans got behind him and started cheering him, and then even turned on Cody. Here, there was no boos. No boos. The fans were chanting, Randy, Randy, Randy. The fans liked it. It didn't create the aura, the vibe that they needed. That attack felt like Cody had that coming. Because even Randy's like, dude, why are you champion? This was supposed to be Drew, not you. I don't know. It just feels like, for me, for this to be a heel turn, I would need to, in some aspect, feel sorry for Cody. Feel like Randy Orton crossed the line. He was a sick son of a bitch. No, Randy Orton said, hey, man, it wasn't supposed to be you. And then Cody told him, you know what? Listen to those voices. And so Randy said, all right, bitch. He listened to him. So maybe WWE has an alternative plan. When we get to WrestleMania, maybe we'll do one of those double turns. Maybe. But until then, I'm going to be real with you. If the plan really is to have Orton be the heel fighting Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, I'm sorry, you might want to change that up because fans are not going to boo Randy. The fans are not going to boo Randy. The heel turn feels forced. If you try to make fans boo him, they're just not going to. They're not going to. If you say, tell you what, if it comes out that Randy attacked Jacob, you might get some heat off of that. But that's not until... You're not going to get that until after WrestleMania, because if you say that now, that ruins the feud between Drew and Jacob Fatu. Right? I still think Randy's the one that attacked Jacob, of course. But we're not going to get that until later. That'll be the twist. We're not going to get that until after WrestleMania. After Drew's... Yeah, pretty much after Drew is done fighting Jacob Fatu. So... until then, he's just going to keep beating up Cody, and I'm sorry, like, WrestleMania is like, what, 5 weeks away? Maybe some change after that? If we do this for the next 5 weeks, I'm not going to end up hating Randy. I kind of want to see more. I kind of like the idea. Not even kind of. I really like the idea of Randy beating the fuck out of Cody. Matter of fact, the idea of Randy beating Cody Rhodes for the championship makes me happy. That's not how I'm supposed to feel when it comes to him being a heel. When it comes to being a villain, I'm supposed to want to see people like Randy Orton get his ass kicked. 35 days, thank you. Literally 5 weeks. Literally 5 weeks. I'm supposed to want to see Randy get his ass kicked. I don't. I want to see Cody get his ass kicked. I actually enjoyed this idea of him punting his head off, torturing him. Maybe you bring Brandy in. Brandy's like, how could you do that to my husband? Bitch, RKO. It's got to happen. Oh, you got to do it now. You got to do it. You got to bring Brandy in. Who the hell told you this was open mic night? Boom, RKO. Shut off with an RKO. You got to do it now. Oh, we got to go there. And then Randy Orton kisses her like he kissed Stephanie in front of Triple H. Come on now. Come on. We got to go there now. We got to make it personal. Now, we'll talk about what they end up doing, but this is starting to feel too much like what they did with John Cena and Randy Orton, right? Not John Cena and Randy Orton. John Cena and Cody Rhodes last year. No, I mean a little bit of John Cena and Randy Orton too. But John Cena and Cody Rhodes last year, where John Cena attacked Cody, and then Cody's like, I lost respect for you, man. This is not the John Cena I wanted to fight. Blah, 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 right? Nah. We need something different. Like, we need to go all the way. If you're going to do babyface Cody versus heel Randy Orton, go all the way with heel Randy Orton. Unless the plan is to do a double face heel turn? Double turn. Maybe that's the plan, to do a double turn. Cody goes heel, Randy goes face. Which needs to happen, honestly. That needs to happen. It needs to be something that we don't see coming, because everything just feels generic. Everything feels like it's been done 10,000 times before. I would personally love to see, this is just my personal opinion, I would personally love to see them mix it up a little bit. Do something that hasn't been done before. Don't take the formula and just repeat it over and over. Do something different, please. Like, if you're gonna have a heel Randy Orton, let him be a heel Randy Orton. Do something else. Do something different. Now, I would love to see a double turn. Is that what's gonna happen? No. Of course not. Of course not. He's a golden boy. They wouldn't have the ball. They don't got the cojones. They don't got the grapefruits to turn Cody Rhodes heel. Which is why that's exactly what needs to happen. Creatively speaking, I have no idea what they would do. I would basically give him Paul Heyman and just let Paul Heyman run with it. So let's see what they do. Let's see what they end up doing. I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes. There's a lot of factors that are playing into this. You still have Sammy. You have Randy. You have Cody. You have other people outside of it. Drew, Jacob, and all that. Because at first I thought, well, if they're doing Drew and Jacob next week, because let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about Drew and Jacob now. So they opened the show with Drew quitting. He quit because Jacob and Nick Aldis came out and said, you got what you deserved, bitch. When the cards were on the table and it was a fair match, you just couldn't beat Cody. Yikes, that doesn't make him look good at all, honestly. You can't beat Cody in a fair one-on-one match. You can only beat him when you cheat. Yikes, guys. Is that how we want to book Drew? And then Drew said, fine, fuck y'all, I quit. Only to show up later on to help Trick Willie. Whoop that Trick! Trick Williams beat Jacob Fatu and then attack Jacob. Next week, it will be Drew versus Jacob one-on-one. So that makes me think, okay, well, is their match going to have a stipulation at WrestleMania? Because if you're doing Drew and Jacob now, there's no reason to do the same match again at WrestleMania. We'll see. Because right now, who knows what they'll do. But I'm curious to see how they play into the overall story. Because remember, Jacob still wants that championship. And Drew technically has a rematch clause. So what we gonna do with them? And I'm loving what they're doing with Sammy's character. I think Sammy's development might be one of the best things about this show. His character arc really has my interest. You see Cody offer Sammy a title shot. He's like, dude, we can get you a title shot tonight. Go talk to Aldis. And Sammy's like, are you taking pity on me, bitch? Are you saying I can't earn a title shot? You see, I looked up to Randy Orton. I don't look up to you. I see you as my equal. And then Cody's like, you don't need to look up to me. You just gotta look at that, the championship. And then we see, okay, look, I know it's Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, but let's be real, it's Karrion Kross and Scarlett. All they did was just switch the characters. It's the same storyline. It's still Karrion Kross and Scarlett. It's now Aleister Black and Zelina. So Zelina and Aleister Black are like, Sammy, when you gonna learn, bud? Tap into the dark side. Feed your anger. It makes you focused. And then Sammy's like, bitch, I'm not the one. I ain't the one right now. Step your ass back and take your fucked up eye somewhere before I fuck up your other eye. He didn't say that out loud, but you can tell that's what he wanted to say. He totally wanted to say that. Totally wanted to say that. I promise. So, I think, again, I don't know what they're doing with Sammy. I have no idea if he's having a match. He talked to Trick Williams, but now he's also talking to Aleister Black. So now I'm like, who is he fighting? Because at first I was like, are they building Aleister Black versus Sammy? Because I actually would want to see that match. Or are they building Trick Williams versus Sammy? We'll have to see. They got 5 weeks to figure it out. So, yeah, like, there are some things to like about this show. But not everything is worth liking about this show. The rest of the show was, I have no fucking clue. Look, Danhausen cursed The Miz, and so Miz got his ass knocked out by Jelly Roll. Okay. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill still have no story. Rhea basically said, hey, Jade, you're not the bitch. You're not that bitch. You're not even a bitch. You're my bitch. And I went, that's clever. What's the story? I got 5 weeks. Come up with something. Not something, but something. And this women's tag team championship picture, so Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss had a match against the Irresistible Forces, and then the Bella Twins came out. You can look, but you can't botch. The Bella Twins came out and interfered in the match, and I'm like, are y'all heels or baby faces? I don't know. Who cares? And so now they get a championship match against Nia Jax and that other chick, Lash Legend. I was thinking, okay, well, the WrestleMania match is clearly the Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces, right? No, we're doing that next week. So now I'm like, what the fuck is the WrestleMania match going to be now? So, like, again, like, we're not doing Drew and Jacob. Well, not just Drew and Jacob at WrestleMania. Maybe they'll do a stipulation. We're not doing the Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces. I have no idea what we're going to do with that. We're clearly probably going to get a multi-women 3-way, 4-way tag team title match, maybe. And the rest of the show was just kind of there. I'm not feeling Damian Priest and R-Truth as a tag team. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not feeling it. Well, I guess we'll talk about it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a show to get to, so we're going to go ahead and get to this SmackDown review. Maybe I'll be able to get more into it. Give me your thoughts. Like, how are we feeling about SmackDown right now? Give me your scores. Give me your grades. How you feeling about the road to WrestleMania? How you feel about Randy Orton going heel and all that jazz? But thank you all so much for choosing me for your live stream review. You could be anywhere here in the YouTube space. You chose me, and I'm grateful for it. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads, follow us on Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. Give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyx@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. High up the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get your new school Alyx's World t-shirt and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. When you're in my world. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. You could be anywhere else here in the YouTube space. You chose me, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. You should also be grateful for this mod squad. The moderators are here. Show your love to the mod squad. Ultra, Shine Nice and Fire Heart, Elias Adimi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Everything. Highway, Dylan Danger, Teflon Don, the Mud Father Zeno, Enigma, Big MGM, and of course, Mrs. Firestar Heart, Angel Hollenbeck. Because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost the algorithm by hitting that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, the International Super Chat Championship is on the line. Currently, the champ is Captain Brendan Watson. However, I did not see Brendan. I don't see Brendan here in the live chat yet. I'm curious if he's going to come in time to donate at the end. Because if he doesn't come and donate, we will have ourselves a new international champ. Because I've already seen donations come in. But he has until the end of the stream to drop some big coinage and retain his title. We're still early, but I do see some super chats, so let me go ahead and play these super chats.
Oh yeah, that's something about you. I just want you to know that you are really special.
Why you hate Bella Twins? Will you want go to NXT at Houston this Tuesday? Because it will be go show.
Yeah, I heard that they're here. I'm probably not going to be able to make it because I'm going to take a friend of mine to the rodeo, unfortunately. I apologize, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. When is NXT coming back to Houston?
Dallas put out a post earlier saying he got a concussion and subdural hematoma. He's gonna take time off to heal.
Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Hematoma and a concussion. He doesn't deserve that. Poor guy. Poor guy, man. Well, hopefully he makes a speedy recovery. That sucks. All right, so I think that's the only donations, right? Omar and Sam Boone are tied right now. We will see who holds the most amounts of donations by the end of the stream. Jedi Master PZJ. Well, thank you, sir, for joining. May the Force be ever in your favor. Wait, what? Did I combine Star Wars and Hunger Games? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I totally combined Star Wars and Hunger Games. All right, so Omar Feliciano and Sam Boone are tied right now. And never mind. Never mind.
This is what happens when you don't have a finalized card for Mania. Even through injuries, they've finalized a card. Cody should have turned, period.
Yeah, honestly, Cody was the right choice to turn, but they're playing it safe and going with Randy. Omar Feliciano takes the lead with $10. $10 is now the amount to beat. Let's see who ends up with the most donations by the end of the stream. I'm very curious to know what will happen.
Do you hate Bella Twins?
What do you think, Sam? What do you think, Mr. Sam Boone? Do you think I hate the Bella Twins? You've watched me long enough to know that these women are not it. They're not it. But you tell moi, do I hate the Bella Twins? I mean, you tell me. In case you don't know, you need a hint, ask the audience. My audience would tell you. All right, shout outs. Who's here? Who here? Let me scroll to the top. We got, all right, here we go. Game Shock, we gotta get you a nickname, buddy. We gotta get you a nickname. I'm not too sure what that nickname would be. You help me out with that. We got JJ, who let the dogs out? Ooh. JJ Bulldog. Right hand Cam. YouTube member right hand Cam. We got Rickardy. Yeah. What's good, Rickardy? I see Young Money, Trey Lucado. He says it's going to be Tiffany Stratton versus Julia at WrestleMania. That seems to be about right. BTB with Nick. He says 09 Orton unlocked was the right move. He says he feels like WrestleMania. Quick shout out to Omar Feliciano with the sweet donations. Appreciate you, sir. Looking to get that belt back. Omar, will we be chanting your song later tonight? The champ is here! Is he? We'll have to find out. We also got Joseph Winters. We got Super Blue 6520. We got Aaron Teagle. We got Sabio.
What other Manias have had weak builds than this?
Oh man, a lot of them, honestly. for a string of 5 years or so, Mania has had some bad builds. Like WrestleMania 31 was awful. 32 was bad. 33 was bad. 34 was okay. We'll see what they end up doing.
Sammy versus Brock.
Alfredo says Sami Zayn should fight Brock. Nah, that should be Obafemi. That should definitely be Obafemi. Sammy probably should end up fighting Brock at some point, though, before he retires, because Sammy needs to get that big victory. But we'll see what they do. Yeah, like, for a strong period of time, WrestleMania's build has been pretty bad, honestly. I can't really remember the last time where I was like, this build is awesome. So, like, for me, WrestleMania 37 wasn't too bad. WrestleMania 38 was meh. And then we got WrestleMania 39, which was awesome. And then WrestleMania 34 also had a great build-up. WrestleMania 41, it's alright. It's alright. And then this year was, like, the worst it's been since Vince, honestly. It's not great. It's not great. It's not the best in the world. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Dylan Danger. Highway Dylan Danger. The moderator of the stream. Okay, where was I? I lost my placement in the shoutouts. I'm just gonna scroll back up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, SDK.
What do you think of Brock not wanting to lose to Oba?
Is that true? Because I saw that going around. Has that actually been confirmed by like Fightful or PW Insider? Because if that's true, that absolutely sucks. He needs to go if that's the case. I'm gonna hold my opinions to see what they end up doing. But let me get back to my donations here. Not my donations, my shout outs. Jesus Christ. Oh, so much is happening. SDK. He says, soon Cody will snap. We'll see, man. We'll see. Your Highness, King AJ. The Cake, 6635. The Cake says Triple H won't let him break the record. We'll have to see.
Drew screwed himself. He interfered too many times.
That's kind of true, honestly. He did kind of fuck himself over. Like, from a storyline standpoint, it makes the most sense. I get what y'all are saying, but like, I don't know, man. For me, it just kind of feels like Drew should have held that belt to WrestleMania. That's just it. We can agree to disagree on his booking. I just feel Drew should have held that belt to WrestleMania. That just felt right. You know what I mean? It felt right in my core. Let's see here. Let's do a couple more. We got Sabio. I see Dro Davidian. I see Tyrell Breed. He says he thinks their heel turn was fire. Fire! Yeah! We have Electric Powerade. That's a new one. He says Cody has his period during WrestleMania season since this is the third consecutive year he's bled on a road to WrestleMania. Right, this is the third time in a row where he's bled on the road to WrestleMania. It's literally on repeat. It feels like we're stuck in a vortex, bro. I agree with you. We got Ronwell Nagales, the chosen one, the unwicked. When he's in the building, you the twos, and he's the one. We got Star 95748. We got Shadow Star. I see JM Beer 4348. Let's see here. Star 95748 says hi. Good to have you here, man. You're new. A lot of these people here are new, which I appreciate. I appreciate that. And then Adam Ritter is like, hey, show some respect to the Bella Twins. We'll have to see about that. All right, thank y'all so much for being here. So we'll have to see how things shake up. As of right now, let me go back and calculate who's in the lead here. I think the lead is being held by Omar, right? Omar has, let me see, 5, 10, 12, 14. $14? Omar's in the lead with $14. The amount to be is $14. We will see. We will have to see what happens at the end of the stream. I have a feeling that Captain Brendan Watson's going to pop in and be like, mine, you can't have it. So right now, Omar Feliciano is on the verge of winning back the International Championship. We'll see what he ends up doing. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and move things along. Leave a like on the video. Give me your thoughts. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. And give me your overall feeling on WrestleMania. Because I'm feeling like we're about to be 4 weeks out. And I'm still not feeling it. We got to do something. Like, next week needs to be the week they turn it up. Right? That needs to be the week we go, okay, it's not up or shut up time, y'all. Come on. Do something. We got to do something. So they were live in Phoenix, Arizona. The crowd was, honestly, lukewarm. Lukewarm for a majority of the show, honestly. A lot of the crowds lately in WWE have been lukewarm. Because it doesn't feel fresh. It doesn't really feel like WWE has a direction for the show. It feels like it's spinning its wheels, it's on repeat. And that's a problem for me. Like, I like that we're giving these guys, these men and women, a lot of time, a lot of spotlight. I respect what they do. But there comes a point in time where you just gotta call a spade a spade. WWE seems to be lacking creatively. It seems to be spinning its wheels and doing the same stuff over and over and over again. And I'm begging Triple H to get somebody in there to just mix it up a little bit. Just mix it up, you know? Now, they opened the show with Drew coming out demanding that Nick Aldis do something about him losing the championship. Nick Aldis comes out and tells him, you know what, Drew? The reality is this. When it's fair, when it's a fair one-on-one match between you and Cody, you can't get the job done. The only way you win is if you cheat. And that's when Jacob Fatu comes out and he tells Drew, look here, Drew. I made the mistake of helping Cody lose when it came to your steel cage match, your 3 Stages of Hell. The only reason why you won that match, Drew, is because I was in it. And I rectified that mistake last week by helping Cody win the championship and costing you. And I want you to know that it was me and it was my fault. Not Snitsky, who would tell you, it wasn't my fault. Drew says, you know what, bitch? I quit. Now, we've seen Drew quit. He quit how many times? I feel like he quits once a year. Didn't he quit like in 2024? And then he quit last year, and then now he quit this year. He's always quitting. He's quitting every year. I feel like we're not really getting anywhere. And it's starting to feel boring. It's starting to feel lifeless, and I don't like it. Like, make up your mind, goddammit. I quit. Well, do something. God damn. But yeah, he ended up quitting and then coming back later because they got nothing else for him to do. Speaking of lifeless, oh my god. This Wyatt 6 versus MFT storyline. It's so boring. It's killing me how bad this is. I am begging them to end this. This isn't working. They had Howdy and Eric Rowan versus Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa. Uncle Howdy pinned Solo, but Tama Tonga takes the lantern. So the shit is still gonna keep going until WrestleMania. I'm not gonna give a fuck. I'm not gonna give a fuck if they have a match like this at WrestleMania. Please don't put this at WrestleMania. Please don't, because this is so stupid. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's booty cheeks. End it, please. Jade Cargill took on Mia Yim. Michin. We all know how that went. I love me some Mia Yim, but she wasn't going to beat Jade, and she didn't. Jade literally destroyed her. Did a power bomb on the edge of the barricade on the outside, and then licked her face, and I mean that. She licked her face. Not like she like gave it like a straight licking, a tongue lashing. Choke slammed her, jaded, beat her ass 1, 2, 3. So it's looking like, based off of the interactions between B-Fab, Rhea Ripley, and Michin, I think they're gonna put Michin and B-Fab with Jade Cargill. They're gonna give Jade Cargill her own team. That's what it looks like. And I can see that happening. I can see B-Fab and Michin turning on Rhea and helping Jade win. But we'll see about that. I'm not too sure what you do with B-Fab and Michin other than to turn them heel, because they're not successful as baby faces, so they need some development. I say give them to Jade. They can be the baddies. Remember Jade had her baddies? Oh, the baddies for Jade were... That was cold. They booked Jade. They're going to book Jade exactly how she was booked in AEW. Giving her a row of hot chicks, calling them the baddies and shit. Come on. Come on. So we had one of many interactions involving Cody and Sammy. This time, Sammy tries to congratulate Cody Rhodes for winning the title. But then here comes Cody saying, dude, what is this? What are we doing? If you want to fight me that badly, just ask. Just ask. I will happily give you a championship match. And Cody's like, this shit though that you're doing, like you're pretending like you care. I know you don't. Just say that you don't give a fuck. And that's when Sammy's like, so you think you could just offer me a title match? That I can't earn this? That you have to take pity on me? And he said, let's get something straight, bitch. I don't look up to you. I look up to Randy, 14-time world champ. I see you as my equal. And then Cody's like, okay, you ain't gotta look up to me. You just gotta look right here at this championship, because that says the difference. And then Sammy is like, I'm gonna lose my mind. Where's a bottle? They always have some bottles next to him for him to knock over. So he knocks it over. And then Aleister Black walks into the scene, and I'm like, WrestleMania? Are they teasing this for WrestleMania? And then Sammy goes, get the fuck out of my face. I don't got time for you. And I was just like, I am Karrion Kross now. I have taken up the role of Karrion Kross, and this is my girlfriend Scarlett, who's gotten a lot darker. Essentially, they've given Aleister Black and Zelina Vega the role of Scarlett and Karrion Kross, which is whatever. I mean, I'm not booking the show, but I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being honest with you. Women's Championship, Women's Tag Team Championship. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Lash Legend, Nia Jax, the Irresistible Forces, ended in a DQ. Why? Because you can look, but you can't botch. The Botcha twins, the Bella twins, came back. They're like, oh my God, I want a shot at your title. Like, for real. I want a shot. Give it to me. And then after the match, no, not even after the match. At the end of the match, the Bella Twins entered the ring and started beating up Lash Legend and Nia Jax. And that led to a big brawl with all 6 women. And Nia and Lash stood tall. And next week, the Bella Twins are going to get rewarded with a tag team title match. Although they screwed Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. The fuck? Okay, whatever. So the Bella Twins are taking on Lash and Nia. I thought that was going to be the WrestleMania match, but they said, nope, we're doing that next week. So, all right, I don't give a fuck. Speaking of I don't give a fuck, I don't care about Priest and Truth. I'm sorry, I don't care. This feels so haphazard. This feels so thrown together. They have history. I still don't give a fuck. I don't care. Am I supposed to care? Do you care? Because I don't. Matter of fact, this is what I'm doing. That was a real yawn, by the way. I'm sorry. This is not it. I'm not feeling this tag team. Pivot, please give the tag team titles to somebody else. They're gonna give it to R-Truth and Damian Priest, though, aren't they? God help us. Jesus Christ Almighty. Whatever. They beat Los Garza because they're teasing breaking up the Motor City Machine Guns because they want to put Alex Shelley with Johnny Gargano. Okay. Tiffany Stratton took on Kiana James because they're setting up a match between Tiffany Stratton and Julia. Now, Chelsea Green is apparently hurt, so she's not going to be able to make that match. However, we might be able to still see Chelsea Green and Julia and Tiffany in a match. I have to say. We're going to have to see. If not, they're going to just do Tiffany versus Julia, and then Chelsea Green gets whoever wins that after WrestleMania. Cool with me. Speaking of cool, Trick Willie, whoop that Trick, took on Jacob Fatu. Sammy met Trick backstage, and he's like, how does it feel, bitch, to not have a direction for WrestleMania? You said that you could get the job done. You failed, just like I did. You suck just like I do. So Trick Williams goes out there, fights Jacob Fatu. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre costs Drew the match because he quit, but not really. Because that's just what he does. And that's something we've seen 10,000 times. Oh, God, I'm just getting fatigue all over again. So much of the same shit. Do something different. Jacob loses to Trick. And yeah, we're off to the races with Jacob and Drew. But they're having a match next week. So Drew and Jacob are having a match next week. Just like the Bellas and Nia Jax are having... Well, Nia Jax and Lash Legend are having a match next week. So, like, what the fuck are they doing for WrestleMania? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll find out. All right, the main event, contract signing. So Randy Orton comes out, and then Cody comes out, and there's a mixed reaction. He's been getting booed. Not like fully, but you can tell the crowd is not feeling him as much. Like, you'll hear his name, and the crowd boos. Polarizing reaction. Cody gets inside the ring, quickly signs it. Tells the story of, I had my debut match against Randy Orton. I debuted against the Viper, against the Apex Predator. And then Cody goes on to say he respects Cody. No, Cody respects himself, sure. Cody goes on to say he respects Randy and he loves him like a brother and he can't wait to have this match again. And then Randy gets the microphone and he's like, dude, I can't do this, man. Look, this wasn't supposed to be you. This was supposed to be Drew. And then Cody's just like, hey, bro, I understand. I love you. And I will always love you. Even after WrestleMania. Just listen to the voices in your head. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. And then Randy's like, all right. He gives him a hug and he says, thank you. And then proceeds to beat the holy shit, the ever-loving holy shit out of Cody. And basically beats the piss out of him. Turns heel, low blows him, throws him out of the ring, pushes over Nick Aldis, pushes over Jelly Roll. And they're like, Randy, what are you doing? Why are you doing this, Randy? Randy's like, what's happening to me? Why did you make me do it, Cody? And then Cody is bleeding now. He's busted open profusely. He's raining down blood, just like last year with John Cena, just like the year before that with The Rock. So Randy is beating the piss out of Cody. Blood everywhere. And then he leaves, comes back, puts Cody's head on some steel steps, in between steel steps, gets a chair, pow, cracks it over Cody's head on the steel steps. Completely just annihilates him. Crazy shit. And then Randy proceeds to grab the world title, gets the chair that he hit Cody with, gets inside the ring, puts the chair down, and then sits with the world title in his hands, embracing it. Consumed by the voices in his head. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me, they understand. They talk to me. Look, I'll be honest with you. While that segment, the ending segment, was hype, I thought the beatdown was great. It didn't feel like a heel turn. It didn't feel like a heel turn. It felt forced. If I'm being completely honest with you, this felt forced. This didn't feel like a, oh, you gotta get us to WrestleMania now, man. I gotta see Cody beat the living hell out of Randy Orton. This felt more like a, all right, we gotta do this. Cody has to be a face. Randy has to go heel. We need somebody to be the heel in this feud. Right? Yeah, and they went with Orton. I understand it, but they should have gone with Cody. They should have gone with Cody. Randy feels like, the best way I can describe it is been there, done that. Been there, done that. Orton feels real. No one's going to boo Orton. I mean, for real. Like, he's at that point of his career where everything about his personality, his character, is giving off this legacy vibe. Hey, see what I did there? Like this idea of the veteran who's on his last legs. We're appreciating him while he's here. He's a legend, right? He's a legend. Which is why I was hoping it would be Cody. Cody would have been the right decision. Cody would have made the most sense. Cody, if we're being honest with ourselves, Cody has a lot more to prove than Randy does. So for me, if you had turned Cody heel, that would have made the most sense, because maybe Cody would have felt like Orton was a threat. But who knows? Again, they could end up doing a double turn, some kind of double turn at WrestleMania, and then we get that instead. But let's see what they end up doing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not too sure how things are going to pan out. I thought the episode was decent. I didn't think it was fantastic. I didn't think it felt like WrestleMania. Let's see what they do. If they go all in with this and we do some new shit with Orton and Cody, sure. But if it's the same old shit, then I'm going to end up thinking this is a bust. So they had to turn somebody heel here. They did the right thing. Orton went heel. So let's see what they end up doing. That's going to do it for my SmackDown review. I think it's time we crown ourselves a champ. Now, I have yet to see Brendan Watson all day. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a new cover and have that ready. Omar, you are in the lead with $14. If that remains by the end of the stream, then you will be the new champ and you get to decide when you want to defend the belt. So, give me your scores, give me your grades, give me your thoughts. You have the floor now. You have the floor now. Let me know how you all feel about this build-up. How y'all feeling just in general about WWE and everything? You know what I mean? How we feeling? How we feeling? Let's see here. King Kalam Jesse Slip winner 9388. The contract signing was my favorite. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You forgot Miz, and you forgot Danhausen. I sure did. I did not care. I did not care. It happened. Danhausen cursed the Miz, and then Jelly Roll knocked his ass out. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I just skipped over it. I'm not even gonna go back and talk about it. It happened. It was a segment. I didn't care about it. JJ Bulldog says, and y'all said you want this to be a double turn. This is exactly what we need for Mania right now. I mean, true, it did feel forced because of ticket sales, because all we knew Randy should have turned here at WrestlePalooza when Cody took on Drew. Yeah, honestly. Alyx, someone in Facebook said Obafemi isn't ready for the build-up. LA Knight is a glorified jobber. Have LA Knight be fed to Lesnar. And I'm like, bro, you're asking for backlash. Yeah, essentially. They're just asking for trouble. I don't know what they're trying to say. Yeah, I completely forgot about Miz, Jelly Roll, and that shit. It was whatever. Like, okay. So Danhausen cursed the Miz, and the Miz got punched out. So they're probably gonna do Jelly Roll. Oh Jesus, Jelly Roll and the Miz take what? Jelly Roll and the Miz taking on fucking Danhausen and no wait, Jelly Roll and Danhausen versus the Miz and Kit Wilson, right? And Kit Wilson. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm too tired, y'all. I genuinely do not care. I'm being honest with you. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't. I just don't. I like this. So let me get this straight. Triple H had the Miz, Danhausen, and Jelly Roll, but still no Royce Keys. You could have done Royce Keys in that segment. You didn't even need Jelly Roll. Let me see here. Did you see Jade look Michin's head? Kind of cringe. I saw it. It was. I wouldn't say cringe. I wouldn't call it cringe. It's not the word I would use. Let's see here. I like the Renegade Twins. You like the Renegade Twins? I do. I don't like the Bella Twins though. Let's not get them mixed up, please. Game Shock. If the main event becomes a double turn with Cody going back to a heel like Ring of Honor and Orton becomes a face at 42, I will call it legendary as fuck, just like Brett and Austin at WrestleMania 13. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty cool if they did that. I would love for them to do that. Why would Sammy take on Brock for? I have no idea. That's what they want. Let's see here. I hope it's not true. Oba needs to go over. If they do Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, Oba better win. Oba better fucking win. BTB with Nick. I think people are getting their hopes up for Stone Cold. I don't believe Stone Cold will show up. Actually, he is coming next week. They already advertised him to show up, so he should be there. Yeah, Devitt Adams. It's the exact same story, buddy. It's the exact same story. So Kit versus Jelly Roll next week. Great. Sean Swaby says it was revealed earlier today that Royce Keys is going to be in the WWE 2K26 and the DLC Season 6 for those who actually play 2K. Okay. I'd like to see him on my TV screen, please. What if What if Royce Keys answers Brock Lesnar's challenge? Maybe. Omar Feliciano says, if you were to tell me Danhausen and Jelly Roll would be teaming up at WrestleMania 42 back in 2022, I would think you'd be high and want some of that. Maybe we should just start predicting some of the wildest shit and see if it happens. Shadowstar 17, hate to say it, but I'm skipping Mania if the shows feel the same for no reason. Yeah, it's not getting there, man. It's not getting there. All right, this is the last call. This is the last call. If no one can beat $14, then I think Omar Feliciano is going to take the belt back, and then Omar gets to decide when he wants to defend the belt. Does he want to defend it on Raw or SmackDown? Okay, he will take the belt again, and you will be a two-time champ, I believe, Omar. Mr. Omar Feliciano. John Anderson. There have been reports that Brock refused to lose at WrestleMania, so most likely LA Knight will be fed to Brock. Hope that's not true. Brock should lose to Oba Femi. He should lose. Like if we don't do Oba versus Brock, that would be such a waste. That would be such a waste, man. I think you gotta do that match. You gotta do it. I predicted a Orton heel turn, but for SummerSlam. We were gonna get an Orton heel turn, for sure, but man. Yeah, people keep saying you're hearing rumors that Brock doesn't want to lose. I know, but I know. All right. Let me go ahead and close it out. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and give this championship to Omar Feliciano. Congratulations, Omar. You are now, once again, the international champion. The champ is here. The champ is back. The champ retains the belt for your second time? This is either your second or third time, Omar. I don't know what happened to our good friend, Captain Brendan Watson. He can always come back. He can always find his way back and win the title at a future date. But yeah, congratulations. Omar is now the champ again, because I'm not too sure what happened to Brendan. He just decided he didn't want to show up tonight. And the belt is defended every single week. That's what it is. So Omar Feliciano, you are the champ once again. Do you want to keep the belt on SmackDown? Omar Feliciano is a two-time international champion. But I'm curious to know, are we staying on SmackDown? Every single SmackDown you'll be defending the belt? What are we doing? Let me know. Let me see here. Did it save? Yes, it saved. Omar Feliciano is the champ once again. And Omar said he is moving the title to Monday Night Raw. The streak has come to an end. So Omar says he's going to be defending the belt this Monday. Wow. Okay. This is the first time I've seen this championship be moved away from Friday Night SmackDown. I think period. Is this the first time? I think this is the first time, y'all. Because I don't remember. And y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time that we're moving this belt off of SmackDown. Wow. I like it, honestly. It's like mixing it up, changing things up here. Giving it a fresh coat of paint and everything. I like it. Okay. Well, the champ has decided that we are no longer going to see this on Friday nights. It is now moving to every Monday Night Raw. Every Monday after Raw. Until someone can beat them. And then whoever beats them. And someone says, can we skip SmackDown now? No. We're not skipping SmackDown. We're still going to be reviewing every single episode. But the premiere, this is gonna shift things a little bit. The premiere episode each week now will be Monday Night Raw, because that's when the championship is defended. I love it. So Omar said, look here, we defending this belt on Mondays. That's how I like it. No more Friday Night SmackDowns. The streak is over. Now, if 98% of the time shows up on Monday and says, I'm moving it back to Friday, and it will be Friday Night Kickdown, don't be upset. Who knows? You might see Brendan Watson. You might end up seeing Brendan. But we'll see. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. The next time you see this belt defended will be Monday Night Raw. Every Monday after Raw. Omar Feliciano. That's crazy. That's crazy that we're switching shows now. I like it. He says whoever beats him can take the title back to SmackDown, but you gotta beat him. Who knows, man? Who knows? What's up, Alyx? What's good, Jody? Excuse me, let me get this right. It's Jody Bennett. Woo! What's good, Jody? Good to have you, man. Good to have you. I think that's going to do it for me, though. Thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate you for making me a part of your day. Looking forward to seeing what the reactions are for this show. Give me your thoughts down below. Thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel through your donations, through your time, through your subscriptions, through subscribing, through commenting, through interacting, through showing your love. So we are 5 weeks away from WrestleMania. Anything could happen. So be sure you're staying tuned. Thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all, and I will catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Peace.
When you're when you're